Hey, 30-06 John here, and today what we're going to be reloading is the 45 Super, but today we're going to be using a different bullet. In our previous video on the 45 Super, we used these XTP 45 caliber 230 grain bullets, and they work good. They shot good. And let me pull one out here. They are a good bullet for a 45 Super. But today what we're going to be using is a different bullet. We're going to be using these Hornady XTP Mag Bullets, 45 caliber, 240 grain. These are also XTP bullets. These are actually made for like a 454 Casull or 460 Smith & Wesson Magnum. These are made to hold together better during impact. They're made for hunting animals, so I thought I'd give them a try in the 45 Super. One thing about these bullets, the 45 caliber XTP, it's sized to .451, a standard 45 ACP diameter. These XTP Mag Bullets, these are actually sized to .452. A quick review of the 45 Super is basically a 45 ACP case that's strengthened. It's made to run at much higher pressures. A 45 ACP runs around 20,000 PSI. A 45 Super is meant to run around 30,000 PSI. Quite a bit of increase there. So you need special brass to reload this. The pistol I'm using is this Ruger 1911. The only changes I did to it was change the recoil spring from the standard 18-pound to a 24-pound recoil spring. Also, I put a shock buff on it. For reloading components today, we are using the Hornady XTP Mag 240 grain bullet. This is a jacketed hollow point. It is sized to .452. We are using Federal large pistol primers. I've used CCI large pistol primers in the past. I had problems with them. Also, I had problems with using Remington large pistol primers. So right now, the only primers that I recommend using are the Federal large pistol primers. For powder, we're going to be using Alliant Power Pistol. Seems to work pretty good in the 45 Super. For brass, we're going to be using Starline unfired brass. Just about out of it. I do have a bag of the once fired brass, but this is going to be the unfired brass. Alright, when loading the 45 Super, no big deal. I am resizing the brass even though it is unfired brass. Primer, Federal large pistol primer. Flaring the case. Let's put some powder in it. I am weighing each charge. Alright, 8.3 grains of power pistol. Alright, seating the bullet. Already checked the die, it looks good. Put a crimp in. Now the only thing is that this thing crimps. When you crimp it, it's a factory crimp die, Lee factory crimp die. It crimps good. When you pull it out, it almost gets stuck. So at first you think there's something wrong, but when you look at it, it looks good. Here's my ammo gauge. Plump it in there. Looks good. Let's get the rest of these done. Alright, back from the range. It was cold today at the range. Anyhow, here's the brass. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if I get this zoomed in here good. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, this brass, actually, I don't see any weird indents on it or cratering or pierced primers or smears. It actually looks pretty good. The Federal primers make a big difference in loading the 45 Super. Here's my target. I did shoot at 7 yards. I did use that Ruger 1911 Starline New Brass Hornady 240 XTP Mag, 8.3 grains of power pistol, Federal 150 large pistol primers, cartridge overall length of 1.24 inches. Shot a nice 6-shot group right here. It's about 2 inches. I don't know if I pulled that one or not. It was cold at the range today. But that's a nice group right there. If I'm going to tweak it a little bit or practice more, probably could tighten that up pretty good. That was standing offhand. 2 hands. My average velocity was really surprisingly high. I didn't think it was going to be quite this high. I didn't think I was going to break 1,000 feet per second. This is 1,039 feet per second. The recoil on this load really didn't feel that much compared to my other loads. So I don't know, this is a pretty nice load. Anyhow, that's all that I have for today. Hey, if you like this type of content, please hit the like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate everyone watching. Thanks again. Everyone have a nice day and stay safe.